Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second half of the 2021 Green Mountain Championship here in Jeffersonville, Vermont. We've had a fast start. We've had some good disc golf, and we have BigBarri commentary. Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri. What you got, Paul?
Well, we got Chris Dickerson for our Grip 6 low profile, scorching it at 21 under par. That is a good score for 3 rounds. I promise you that. Ricky Wysocki right behind him at 19 under par. That would be leading any other week of the year, right there on these courses. And then Andrew Presnell's like, well, what about me?
Yeah.
Well, what about you?
He's in circle one all the time.
Yeah,
just all the time. He's throwing the disc incredible.
Mainstay.
Andrew Marwede, yeah, super consistent guy. Hasn't missed a putt inside the circle.
He also only has 1 bogey, I believe, for the entire event so far.
Oh, that's one more than Chris Dickerson, who's sitting bogey-free for the event. Ricky Wysocki, #1 in birdies in the event. He's just had bogeys to boot. Hole 1, par 3, 320 feet. One of the simpler holes on the course. It plays straighter than people make it. People end up throwing a lot of forehands that end up hyzering pretty far off to the right. You don't need to. Just throw it dead straight 315 feet and you're going to be fine.
Representing Team Prodigy, our current leader at a blistering 12 down on Fox yesterday. Let's give it up for Chris Dickerson.
I already said he blistered it.
And that is officially a course record because Fox Run is slightly different than any other layout that we've ever played before. So Chris going with his, was it an A3? I think it is.
I think it is. What's different about the course from the last time we played it?
Hole 7, the par 5 on Fox Run.
Totally.
Representing Innova Champion Discs. It's a 2-time world and 4-time GMC champion. Let's make some noise for Ricky Wysocki. Thank you.
Same kind of disc. Slow putter over stable.
And it's incredible that they're going putters here. This is a fairway driver for most people at 320 feet.
Or fast if you want to make it that way.
But as far as they can throw their mid-ranges, Chris was surprising me throwing the A3 at hole 6 at Maple Hill last week. I think if you know what hole that is, that's pretty incredible.
And our good friends at Upper Park Disc Golf. Let's hear it for Andrew Presnell.
Well, what's Prez got for us?
Prez is going to be twisting us up today with a bunch of pretzels. This guy comes out here. He plays well in Vermont. I remember the first time that we really saw him do well was the Disc Golf Pro Tour finale on the big stage here in Vermont several years ago. And shots like that are going to continue that trend. Presnell is here, and he means business.
And rounding out this awesome card from Alpena, Michigan, representing Innova Champion Discs. Let's give a warm hand for Andrew Marwede.
Talks about how we're seeing Matty O a lot this season. Can't forget that we have seen a ton of Andrew Marwede lately. Very, very accurate forehands, great putting, good combination here at this track. And this hole is just kind of child's play for Andrew. He is so efficient with that Firebird. If he can see a straight line out at something, he's going to go that Firebird forehand, and it's usually going to work out really well. That's frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't expect that. Some nerves. It's been a while since he's made a big splash on the Pro Tour or at an Elite Series event. Not saying that he's never done it, as we watched Ricky just tap this one in, but yeah, he hasn't been there for a while.
There's certainly nerves for all these guys. And not only are these guys playing, obviously, for this event, we have mentioned it many times, but this is the last of the 12 Disc Golf Pro Tour events, and everybody's jockeying for position to get those last round buys if they can. Chris Dickerson's in a position where he could potentially work his way from that middle tier all the way to the top tier and have a buy all the way to the very end. That's a big deal.
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can find the Edge Disc Golf Rangefinder at the link in the description. Hole 2 is a good look at what Brewster has to offer. 2 precise shots to get into a scoring position. That's Brewster in a nutshell. You have to be precise. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah, you mentioned how Chris is trying to get to that top level. Entering this event, I believe Andrew was out of the top 32.
Correct.
Which means he needs a very good position in order to even make that final event. So he has a lot more to play for than really even these guys.
Yeah,
as far as the big picture.
You can still win it. If you barely qualify or if you have a bye to the end, you can still win it. So it doesn't matter how you get in. Just obviously your chances go up just a bit more. Andrew turns this one over, and if that kicks left, that's going to be really, really bad.
Tough sidearm to come off of that tee right there. It really favors the backhand kind of flip up to straight. This one might have a little too much ante, but Andrew's not known for having that sidearm play, and that's going to be a tough flippy disc from that position, along with this one.
Yeah, this is not where you'd like to be, but Chris has thrown, wow, this is
a dart.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Just to put himself in position to make a long putt, that's A+.
Jump putt from there, you were right.
Yeah, Marwede's going to have to just get back to position, try to get to that corner, and just salvage the par with most likely a pig approach.
Now, I know you throw a lot of the sidearms. Do you throw it off the tee here as well?
Oh, absolutely. There's only like 4 holes I think backhand really are a must on this course.
Here's that flippy shot we were oh boy, yeah. That is precise.
Yep, a little bit off perfection off the tee, but makes up for it with a beautiful second shot. That's going to be a birdie for Andrew if he can make that short putt.
And this is Ricky throwing the pig again from the knee. We're going to see that a lot today. We're going to see a lot of that.
A ton of pigs. A ton. This is going to be the piggy market because the 2 players who throw the pig more than anyone else are Andrew Marwede and Ricky Wysocki. Chris, chain height?
No dice.
From long range, he loved it. So rare to see him miss it once he starts charging it in. He really has such a good feel for that.
Yeah, I felt like even from our angle, it looked like it had everything it needed to have to ring up the birdie, but
Marwede will take his second bogey of the event, and Chris narrowly avoiding his first bogey. Just sliding that one over the rim. So I'll bring Andrew to even par for the round, and Presnell's even closer. That is unmissable. That will bring him his first birdie.
So where does this come in as difficulty? Yesterday it was the hardest hole.
Yeah, it was actually just the second hardest, but still maintaining that very difficult edge. It's a tough one just because that OB wall on the right, a lot of OB shots, and you can see Andrew was out of position. He had to lay up to the corner, and it's no gimme approach. Hole 3, par 3, 265 feet, blind from the tee, up and over the hill, beautiful grassy fairway in the woods. This is just textbook Vermont. Pretty much a gimme hole, though, for these guys. Second easiest hole on the course. This course doesn't give you much. You have to take what's there in front of you.
Yeah, and when we get to see the lead card on camera,
perfect.
That's going to make this whole lunch meat for these guys. I mean, you have to get this one. At least get a putt. The fairways aren't going to get bigger than this. So far, making us seem like we're geniuses.
I don't see that trend changing anytime soon. Now we're seeing the best of the best now of players who have played both courses. You know, when we saw our lead card yesterday, that was just the players who did well over on this course, and they, you know, we had a little bit of struggles on the lead card yesterday, but these guys are the ones who have played well on both courses. And like we said before, Chris Dickerson with that course record over on Fox Run, he's playing really well right now. 0 bogeys in the first 2 rounds. It seems impossible almost. Oh, goodness.
To make the fairway look pretty big, but the basket's going to stay the same size on this course.
It generally stays about the same everywhere. And I mean, when this place is calm and the weather's nice, which today is a perfect example of that. Beautiful weather in Vermont today. But when you have the rain that we had, the slick tees on round 1, and you have the slick tees and the wind that we had in round 2, just to think that Chris at no point slipped through a shot OB or kicked into the woods so bad or missed a putt for par and took a bogey thus far is really incredible. Hole 4, par 4, 560 feet. Very similar to hole 2 in that it's uphill the whole way. The only difference really is that there's no out of bounds on this one to speak of. There is, however, a lot of rough spots. If you finish too far left or too far right, it serves as an out of bounds because there's really no way to approach this green into unless you are in that perfect position.
The main goal is to hit this gap on the left. If you hit this gap, you're probably going to take a par somehow.
Oh, that was a great kiss.
Not a second good one, though.
Yeah, maybe not, but he's going to have some kind of look.
You can even get to that left side with a bad shot and then manufacture your way up the fairway to get yourself that par I was talking about. Anything that hits early in that field goal you're trying to hit, left or right, you're going to have a tough time getting that par.
I haven't really had a good shot of Marwede's shoes, but he is A+ on the matchy outfit. The shirt, shorts, shoes, they're all pretty top-notch there, Marwede. I see you, buddy.
He needs some help.
I think he even said help. I don't know what. He said something. He knew it was risk and danger.
Marwede makes a couple lead cards, and then all of a sudden he's all snazzy-pazzy
Got the
out there.
swag going on. Little swaggy boy.
Dickerson's swagging out as well, matching from head to toe with that camo. I think.
I can't tell.
Yeah,
I can't really
tell.
see it. That joke will not get old, I swear. Marwede, going sidearm approach, just playing it smartly out to the right side. That is a very tricky green to approach trying to go backdoor.
What is this move?
Back to the fairway. Okay.
That was great.
Yeah. There's no daylight on the right side of the fairway.
We can call that Ricky range right there. He was just off on the, oh boy, that is not Ricky range. He was just off on the last hole. Andrew just off, about an inch off from making that shot work. Now he's going to have to work for that par.
That was a good shot. And had Andrew been a little more comfortable with his forehand, he could have stepped out to the side and opened up that fairway, but he really favors that backhand. He's kind of James Conrad-esque, Kale Visca, really almost exclusively backhand. Did Marwede have the cookie out there?
We're going to see.
Well,
We need him to make a putt.
yeah. If he makes a putt outside the circle, he likes to mark his lie with a cookie. Takes a bite of that cookie. It's a unique feature.
A little reward for making an outside the circle putt. I like it a lot. It's kind of trick your brain into a snack right there. But with that outfit, he's kind of looking like a snack.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's good, though. You're not wrong. Come on, Andrew. You're killing it. Hole 5, a dangerous par 3. Pretty straightforward in that it is just a straight shot, 285 that just barely fades off to the right at the end. But this OB wall that goes all the way down the left side really becomes problematic. Almost anything that hits a tree seems to want to kick OB left or into a really bad spot down the hill to the right. If you can throw a turnover or a forehand that just stays straight and breaks left at the end or breaks right at the end, you're going to be looking at a birdie putt.
Perfection.
Oh, just so good. Perfect speed. That's the right disc speed, right angle. And you see that he didn't try to hyzer it early. He tried to push it straight and let the disc do the work at the end of the flight. That's the way to play this hole.
Oh, you got to get lucky.
What?
Must have been a great kick. Yes.
Follow flight. How do you even track this? I wonder.
Shank. Okay, please. Just looking for a par here. Just looking for a par. Just looking for an
Ace
ace.
Yeah, what on earth?
I mean, he would have been happy wherever that ended up beating those first 39 trees off to the right there. Marwede.
Wow. This is scary. It's scary. Oh, it works, though.
Deal.
And he's putting for birdie just outside the circle.
Another great kick.
Gosh, just a glancing kick. If that hits it any harder, it is straight OB.
Half inch.
Don't hit the last one. Don't hit the last one.
Oh, it barely misses it.
Yep, and
He hit the last one.
Ricky, yeah, he did. Ricky knows that there's one that you can see off the tee, but that there's another 4 behind it.
No cookie.
No cookie?
Most people just see a disc. At Discraft, we see over 40 years of innovation, driven by passion, consistency that inspires talent, built on a foundation, designed for success. Over 4 decades of experience behind your first throw.
Well done for our lead group there. A star frame on 4, $25 to the Udge Foundation. Moving on to hole 6, Paul. What do these players have to do on hole 6?
Throw putter or mid-range, preferably putter because it's slightly downhill the whole entire way. You have some guardian trees here on the right. Obviously, the initial gap that you always have to hit. Height is a big thing here because if you don't get the height right, you're always going to end up about 35 feet long. This is pushing that right side. If it can miss that, and it does, you could go in the hole.
You can't throw it much better. You can't throw it
Oh,
much
and a little
better.
rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great. Still had a little speed. You can tone down the speed, which is asking a lot because you want to pop it out of your hand to hit this initial gap. That's the trick.
And this is Andrew Presnell's new drone. Oh, as he almost draws medal for the ace. His old drone, he's retired. Got too flippy for him, got an ace. He said, it's time for a new one. Someone sent him a beat-up drone, and now he's throwing a brand new green. Well, not brand new, but a new, for him, drone. And he's been known for throwing a green drone for as long as
These
I've
guys
known
are
him.
peppering this basket.
It
But-
really is in the perfect position. Like where the basket is, it's just that's where discs want to come near acing.
It's so hard to land it short.
Correct.
You have to throw something that flips up, then dies out, which is so technically tough.
No, just get through.
I believe Gavin Babcock chained out for ace in round 1, and I know that Chandler Fry hit the band on your card today.
That is correct.
So this,
And that was the first day.
oh, that was round 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at this. Between the trees, you sneaky fella. These guys are kind of getting the good results.
I love seeing it.
They're on the lead card. That's what's been happening the whole time, though. You got to make these.
Andrew, yes.
Such a tough putt. Footing's terrible. Uphill, playing about 45 feet, not 30 feet. And he wasn't able to jump because his foot was wedged in between two boulders. He would have snapped his ankle right in half, maybe right off.
Just right off his body.
A little easier for this guy. No cookies required.
Look how just what is the word for that? Just stoic. Just doesn't seem to care at all. That's the easiest thing he's ever done in his life is make that jump putt. Of course I made it.
Yeah, to the eye, it looks like that. But inside his mind, I know he's just like all of us. And he's like, there's just no possible way. And then Ching, yeah, I got it.
Chris Dickerson, folks, 5 down through 6. Came in with a lead, and he's done nothing but extend that lead. And Ricky's doing as well as he can just to hang with him right now. But my goodness, this man is playing some inspired disc golf. Another star frame, more money to charity. I hope we give him $1,000 today. Hole 7, par 4, 565 feet. This is the inside line that you're not going to see many players go for. The shot that most of these guys are going to go for is the very straight 350 to 360 tee shot, which sets up a dog leg left uphill approach.
I'm calling out Kevin for the drone flies because he probably played the hole and he can't throw it that far, so he probably hyzered right into that fairway. And he didn't realize that you want to go where Chris is going right here, a little bit farther. Oh, good look. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was a good kick. He's going to have some scramble shot from there. You want to go farther down the fairway, land at the short tee.
Correct use of the word farther. Proud of you, Paul.
Thank you. Working on my stuff, man. Working on my stuff.
Andrew's
been working on his stuff.
Dude, talking about inspired play. He's going to have a tree in the way there. It's going to be a standout left or right. But he is 4 down through 6 holes, and he had a very short missed putt on hole 1. He's essentially playing the same round that Dickerson's playing, minus that one short putt.
Paul's like, you know what? Shut it. Kevin, I got you.
Yeah.
And then he was talking to me for telling him, calling out Kevin. It was this whole thing I did there.
Okay. Cool. I missed it. Ricky, this so close to just absolute perfection, but still really good. Anything near that tee pad, that short tee is phenomenal.
Yeah, it opens up that gap big time.
There's really only flick roller from Andrew is.
Haven't seen that in a while. Stayed up in the tree.
Oh, did it stay? It never came down?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the 2 meter thing seems to be like a California thing. We don't really play that over here on the East Coast.
No, I mean, I haven't even seen a disc get stuck in a tree.
Yeah, because we don't have trees that catch discs. Chris Dickerson, he's just going to continue his hot ways right now. He is.
Chris is like, I haven't had a 2 meter in 2 years. I don't hit trees.
And he doesn't go out west, so.
True.
You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Ricky, that's just the second best drive, because here's the best drive of the bunch, minus that stupid little tree. I guess
a baller.
Instead of best, I should say farthest up the fairway. That's a great effort to stand out there, falling backwards to get one through those trees, through that gap up to the green. Beautiful effort.
I feel like this is such a tough fairway to hit off the tee for it to be the 8th hardest hole. Kind of landed right in the middle. I'm like, everybody's kind of getting this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised that this is averaging below par. It doesn't seem to make sense. I would have assumed that more people would be bogeying this than birdieing it.
Well, 3 of these guys decided they wanted. Well,
2.5.
I almost commentated him.
We'll
right
round
out
up
of
to 3.
Sorry, Chris. I won't ever do that again. I will, but I won't do it to you for a while till I forget again.
Yeah, no, you'll forget again. But Chris has got 2 of those going. So things. Not only is he throwing the disc incredibly well now, 5 straight birdies now, but he's also getting the breaks. The putt's going just barely over the rim and not coming back out. See if he can continue this incredible birdie streak on hole 8, the hardest hole on the course. Par 4, 625 feet. You want to get your drive up by that tee box on the left side of the screen right now. Hard to do, though. Once you do that, You then have a pretty fair approach uphill, but it's still around 280 to 310 feet, and you got to avoid these last trees in the middle that are on the green. But this initial tee shot is so important. Chris going inside line, and that could have been trouble if that kicked left.
Big time.
Once again, the course is with him right now, I feel like. And he's vibing it.
That's just what you're supposed to do right away. Get off of that. Oh, land on. Oh, that T sign.
I think he's going to be okay. I mean, if he got around the tree that was right in front of him on the last hole, I think he can get by a T sign that's behind him. But Andrew's also vibing. Man, he is playing great disc golf.
Brutal.
That didn't sound good. Come on, man. Tiny bit left.
It's kind of a funny anecdote. That didn't sound good. You don't want to hear any trees hit anything on this hole unless your path is into the woods. Then you want to hear it hit something immediately.
Really bad kick for Marwede. Pulls that just a bit off course. Too much Anheuser and then gets the bad kick and roll to the right. Birdie is now never going to be in his future unless he drops like a throw-in or something. And now birdie won't be in Chris's future. That nice birdie streak. Yeah, that nice birdie streak's in jeopardy along with the bogey-free tournament.
I don't really even know what Chris will have. It just depends on how deep in the woods that kicked into.
These guys are kind of hacking their way up this fairway. Andrew's sitting over there like, all right, this is a good opportunity for me.
Oh, you weren't kidding. That T sign is closer than I thought. He really had to avoid hitting it. And look, this guy's...
That's so good from there. He's been having to fade away off of his line in some weird body positions, showing some true athleticism, really. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Chris Dickerson is determined. He's got to look at the par. There is not much at all over there to the right. That is awesome.
He's still going to have to earn it. Those trees, it depends on what one he is behind. That first one's only 15 feet. The one behind that's about 25, 30 feet. So.
Did that look like that was the intent of the shot?
There is a big hyzer route back there, but he went to the right or the left side of that inside tree. So, no, he wasn't trying to do that. Calling you out.
Chris.
And he was behind that second one, but doesn't matter.
Chris. Wow, what
Great
a
save.
scramble.
These guys are just inching it over the rim right now.
But that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You just snuck it in the bucket.
Doesn't matter how.
Yeah.
Just how many.
That's right. And how many is potentially 3 for Presnell as he is looking to go 6 down on the front 9 with a tap and miss essentially in hole 1. Awesome. Absolutely awesome stuff. And he was in a really good position on hole 4.
Yeah, he's actually been a little bit out of position on a few of these and then manufactured some crazy ways without having that scramble sidearm to get these birdies. Very impressive so far.
This is a clinic of how to play in the woods. Hole 9, let's see if it can continue here. 360 feet, dead straight. The key is making that initial gap and then somehow putting the brakes before you get to the green because it really slopes dramatically downhill behind the basket.
Droney?
Probably. Look at this thing go. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to be way short. He ends up long.
Outside look. That's a tough putt. That's playing pretty far. He's going to have that tree in the way. Good drive.
And I like the angle for the putt too, though.
Yeah. And
so
that's just
good. So good.
That's just the way you do it.
I'm still trying to get over how good Drew Gibson's putt was on this hole in first round. If you didn't watch round 1's coverage, Just skip the whole 9 and look at Drew's putt. I mean, it's really all you got to watch.
This is so good, too. Hit a house. No houses.
But
Maybe it was a start of a house. There were some logs
yeah,
on the ground.
there's a foundation being built. It's about 40 feet wide. And
Marwede's like,
oh, boy.
did these guys just all pure it?
No kidding.
Why does this fairway look so small? All right, scramble time. Great kick. Anything that kicks in the middle here, you're happy with, especially after missing the shot. You go left, and par is so tough.
Andrew has a very serviceable backhand, but it's not his strong suit. The hyzer forehand play is his number one go-to, and this hole does not provide any options for that type of shot shape.
Yes. Let's go.
Ricky
Thank you.
sees it in and connects. What a birdie.
Made that look like a 15-footer. He was all of outside the circle, I believe. And I knew that tree was going to give him fits right there. Straddle out, and it plays so far uphill. Tough to get it right. For par.
Oh, what a delivery. That's fantastic. Good scramble. Again, just looking so calm.
Yeah, annoyingly calm if you're playing against him because he's just doing it with no nerves, same body tempo,
Yep.
everything, and you're just like, you've birdied 9 in a row. Show
Yeah.
me that you're a little nervous.
I know.
Chris, not nervous at all, just dropping birds on these
7
guys.
down on the front 9.
That's really good.
Like Presnell just played an incredible front 9 and is now losing strokes to the leader.
Happens when you got a guy that just as dialed as Chris is
Wow.
and getting a couple good kicks, a couple bounces over the rim on his putts. But he looks like he's in control of his whole game. Backhand, sidearm, putting, outside the circle. When that's happening with Chris, one of the best woods players we've ever seen.
Well, we see Matt Bell jumping up into that 4th position. He also shoots 7 down on the front 9. Matty O also playing well on this course once again. He is sitting in 5th place, and Andrew Marwede, the only guy on our lead card that has not held on to their position, or at least their position on the top 4, to the front 9. Chris Dickerson extending that lead. Incredible disc golf so far. Still bogey-free with only a round and a half to go. Thank you, Founders Club. We love you. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. We appreciate you so much that we show your name every single round that we provide. Come back for the back 9 of round 3 here at Brewster Ridge, and let's see some great disc golf continue.